Championship banner, ready, 3, 2, 1.
Last week featured 2 senior days and a home opener. This is the HartfordHawks.com Hawks Vision Weekly Update. Hello everyone and welcome once again to the HartfordHawks.com Hawks Vision Weekly Update. I'm Keith Arsenault here at the Chase Family Arena, home of the Hartford Hawks and site of the 2012 America East Men's and Women's Basketball Championship. The basketball season is coming towards a close, and the men's and women's teams both celebrated their senior nights, their final home games of the season, while also this week, the lacrosse team celebrated its home opener. Let's take a look at the highlights from those 3 games. Men's basketball hosted Stony Brook on senior night, and here one senior finds another as Andres Torres finds Genesis Maciel for the 3. It was a night of 3 balls. Here, Brian Dewar hitting the 3 from deep up top. The Seawolves led in the first half, but Nate Sigma keeping the Hawks close with a 3 of his own. Hawks again, everything was falling from beyond the arc. Clayton Brothers banking that one in. The Hawks hit 7 threes in the first half, but the Seawolves went 4 of 11 from beyond the arc themselves. Guess who else had 4 threes? Genesis Maciel, 4 for 6 in the first half, 4 threes. He had 12 points on the night. But the Seawolves eventually worked it inside. Dallas Joyner with the 2, and the Seawolves led by 3 at the break, and that is when Brian Dewar turned it on, hitting that step-back 3, and another 3 here. He scored 12 of his game-high 17 in the second half as the Seawolves went on to beat the Hawks 74-50. The Hawks closed out the schedule at Boston U with a 9-point loss on Sunday. They get another chance, though, as they play number 3 Boston U in the America East Championship quarterfinals on Saturday at 8:15. On to women's basketball, the Hawks hosting Boston U for their senior day. First play of the game, Ruthann Dewadi scooping to the hoop for 2, and Alex Hall with a jumper later on as the Hawks led in the first half. These 2 teams traded punches, though. Here, Mo Moran with 3 of her game-high 20, that coming in the first half, and the Hawks, Kyoka Mars-Garrick, the lone senior on the team, getting into the action with a jumper just outside the lane. These 2 teams were tied at 28 at the break, but Mo Moran with a 2 there. Alex Hall answers back with this 3. She had 13 on the night. Later on, she finds Ruthann Dewadi inside. Ruthann going to work, doing everything she can to get that jumper to fall. She finished with 18, but the Terriers just too much. Alex Young driving the baseline. She gets this one to go as the Terriers top the Hawks 57-52. The Hawks did pick up a 49-42 win at Stony Brook on Wednesday to lock up the 3 seed in the upcoming America East tournament. They'll take on Binghamton Friday night at 8:15. On to lacrosse, the Hawks unveiling their 2011 America East Championship banner. And we pick up the play in the 4th quarter. Carter Bender with the Hawks trailing 14-11, 6.5 to go. He makes it 14-12. With just over a minute to go, Ryan Compitello dancing behind the net. He kicks it out and finds Garrett Dollard for the long shot. 14-13. Now we get inside of a minute. Compitello again behind the net, dancing, and he takes this one himself with just seconds to go on the clock. The Hawks tied it up 14-all to send this one into overtime, but Holy Cross in overtime scores the game-winning goal to spoil the banner ceremony for the Hawks with a 15-14 win. The Hawks look to rebound when they head west to take on number 12 Denver on Saturday afternoon, 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Baseball opened up its schedule with a 3-game set at Oklahoma. The Hawks dropped all 3 games to the ranked Sooners. However, Simon Kudernach racked up 8 hits in 13 at-bats for a .615 batting average. The Hawks continue their early season road trips this weekend at VMI. Softball also preparing to get underway. They take on in-state rival Central Connecticut State 2 p.m. this Saturday. It was a tough weekend for the men's and women's tennis teams as the men fell against Fordham and the women fell at Manhattan. Grad student Abby Liu picked up the lone victory for the Hawk women. Both the men and the women are in action again this Saturday evening on the road in Smithfield, Rhode Island at Bryant. And track and field wrapped up its indoors season last weekend at the New England Championship meet, setting 3 more school records, including one by Andrew Chalmers in the 3,000 meters. Well, that'll do for this week on the HartfordHawks.com Hawks Vision Weekly Update. Be sure to stay tuned to HartfordHawks.com for all the latest in Hartford athletics throughout this week. For HartfordHawks.com, I'm Keith Arsenault. Have a great week.